from the underground.
I'm Dave Hunter. It's time right now for a check of WRIF news. So, we brought you the story the other day of the local mother whose van was stolen, and her van contained all of the equipment she needed for work as a photographer. In case you missed it, this is the story as reported on it by Channel 7's Kimberly Craig. Take a listen.
I came out and it was gone.
Amanda Myers was stunned to wake up and find out her 2002 red Dodge Caravan, like this one, had been stolen from right in front of her home here in Warren, and gone with it was all of her photography equipment.
It is covered by insurance. My camera that was inside, besides my company ones, were not covered.
Thankfully, this single mom decided to take a little action of her own, and she called a few pawn shops in the area this morning, telling them to be on the lookout for her cameras and other photography equipment. And sure enough,
I got a call from one of the detectives at the police department here in Warren. He had said that two men had come into the pawn shop saying that they were trying to pawn two of the Nikons, which were my work cameras, as well as another bag. And the pawn shop had gotten my message and contacted police immediately.
Action News was there when Warren police arrested the two 19-year-old men and a 15-year-old. But Amanda's 2002 Dodge Caravan that she just bought 2 months ago is still missing.
I'm very happy that I was proactive enough to contact them, because if I had not, there wasn't much to go on. We didn't know who took my van. We didn't see anybody. So really the only thing we had to go on was the stolen equipment and my van.
Thankfully, insurance will help pay for a rental car, but unfortunately, the stolen van means Amanda's 6-year-old daughter has to learn the harsh reality of people taking things that do not belong to them.
She was upset that her car seat was gone. She was
WRIF RIF bumper sticker from Dave and Chuck the Freak on the back of the van.
So that right there is what got our attention. I mean, even though the story, we felt so bad for her, we're like, what? That's the only way people could recognize the stolen vehicle is because there's a Dave and Chuck the Freak sticker on it?
Yeah.
And we managed to get in contact with Amanda the morning after that happened, and she's joining us on the RIF lines. Hi, Amanda. How are you?
All right.
So we understand that after we talked to you the other day, your van did show up, right?
Yeah, they recovered it in a Detroit tow yard, and it was stripped.
It was
all the wheels
stripped.
were gone. They had punched out all the locks and all the ignition.
Oh, so was the van a write-off?
I'm sorry?
Wait, turn your radio down just for a second. Was the van a write-off?
The insurance still has to inspect it, but she said from what I said, as far as the tires being gone and the ignition being punched out, that more than likely it's going to be a total write-off.
So we talked about this on the air on, I believe it was Wednesday morning, and, we're trying to see if we could help out a little bit. And, bunch of people called in to see what they could do. One of the people that reached out immediately was our good friends at Tennyson Chevrolet on Plymouth Road in Livonia. And I understand that they have helped you get into a vehicle.
Yes, they financed me for a 2009 Chevy Trailblazer.
Nice.
And the payments are only about $100 more than I was paying, and actually they got me a great deal on the interest, because before I was paying about 18% interest, and I'm only paying 10% now.
Nice.
Well, good.
So they're able to work that out for you, and it's a much newer vehicle and less miles, all that stuff?
Right. My Caravan was a 2002 and had 116,000 when it was stolen. And this one is an 09 and actually only has 48,000 miles on it.
Wow, that's awesome.
Good.
So I'm so glad that worked out, because, they're good friends of us here at the RIF, and they reached out to you to see if they could help out immediately. They were on board to see if they could do anything for you. So they were able to. So now you've got a vehicle back, and hopefully...
Need a new bumper sticker.
Yeah, we got to get you a new bumper sticker for that vehicle.
Yeah, and actually the dealership gave me one that they had too, and it's already on there.
Oh, good.
Perfect.
Good.
You've got it all set.
Handled.